The heart of Islam's profound spiritual dimension, Sufism. This ancient and vibrant mystical path offers an invitation to a direct, deeply personal experience of the divine. At its core, Sufism isn't just a set of beliefs, it's a living tradition that emphasizes unconditional love, radical inner transformation, and the realization of unity with God. In a world often defined by material pursuits and superficial connections, Sufism's timeless wisdom continues to resonate with an ever-growing number of people. It provides a powerful antidote to modern fragmentation, offering profound insights into the very nature of reality, the depth of the human soul, and our inherent yearning for transcendent meaning. It's a path that beckons us to look inward, to purify the heart, and to experience the divine presence, not as a distant concept, but as an intimate reality. Sufism did not emerge as a separate sect of Islam, but rather as its vital, inward-facing dimension, unfolding in the early centuries of the Islamic faith. Its roots trace directly back to the time of the Prophet Muhammad himself, whose life exemplified a profound spiritual devotion, continuous remembrance of God, and deep compassion. Early Muslim ascetics and mystics sought to emulate the Prophet's intense spiritual practices, emphasizing inward reflection over outward adherence to ritual alone, and a direct experiential knowledge of God. Among these pioneering figures were individuals like Hassan of Basra from 642 to 728 of modern era, a renowned ascetic who championed piety and spiritual discipline, as well as a rabbi, Al-Adwiya, from 717 to 801, a female mystic also from Basra, who profoundly articulated the concept of pure, selfless divine love, seeking God for God's own sake rather than for fear of hell or hope of paradise. Their fervent devotion and emphasis on spiritual purity laid the foundational stones for the Sufi thought and practice. Sufism truly blossomed during the illustrious Islamic Golden Age, from the 8th to the 13th centuries, a period of unparalleled intellectual and cultural flourishing. This era saw the emergence of countless influential Sufi masters, the systematization of Sufi doctrines, and the establishment of major Sufi orders which became vital centers of learning, spiritual guidance, as well as social cohesion across the Islamic world. Sufism's rich intellectual and spiritual heritage has been shaped by an array of extraordinary figures, each contributing unique insights to its vast body of knowledge. Junayd of Baghdad, from 830 to 910, often reverently called the Sultan of the Sufis, played a crucial role in developing Sufi doctrine, integrating its aesthetic experiences with sound theological principles. He emphasized sobriety and the importance of adhering to the Sharia, Islamic law, while pursuing mystical truths. Al-Ghazali, from 1058 to 1111 of the modern era, a towering figure in Islamic intellectual history, was a theologian, jurist, and a philosopher who underwent a profound spiritual crisis. His journey led him to embrace Sufism, and through his monumental work, The Revival of Religious Sciences, he masterfully integrated Sufism with orthodox Islamic theology, making mystical insights accessible and acceptable within mainstream Islamic scholarship. Ibn Arabi, from 1165 to 1240, known as the Greatest Master, was a prolific and complex thinker who developed intricate metaphysical theories, most notably the doctrine of Wadat al-Wujud, or the oneness of being. His profound writings explored the unity of existence and the interconnectedness of all divine manifestations. Jalal ad-Din Muhammad Rumi from 1207 to 1273 was a beloved Persian poet and remains arguably the most widely known Sufi figure in the Western world. His unparalleled poetic genius transformed mystical insights into timeless verses of divine love, yearning, and cosmic dance. His magnum opus, the Masnavi, along with his Divan, continues to inspire millions across cultures and faiths, transcending linguistic and religious boundaries. The core of Sufi literary tradition, alongside the poetry of Rumi, includes the lyrical verses of Hafiz, a 14th century Persian poet whose work is saturated with mystical metaphors of wine, love, and spiritual intoxication. Ibn Arabi's dense and challenging philosophical masterpiece, Usus el-Hikam, or in English, The Bezels of Wisdom, offers a profound exploration of divine wisdom through the lives of prophets. And of course, Al-Ghazali's The Revival of Religious Science stands as a monumental work that systematically integrates Sufi spiritual practices into the fabric of Islamic religious life. At the very heart of Sufism lies the bedrock principle of Tawhid, the absolute and indivisible oneness of God. For Sufis, this isn't merely a theological tenet, it's a lived reality they strive to realize through profound personal, spiritual development and ceaseless introspection. Their entire spiritual journey is aimed at shedding the illusion of separation and experiencing the ultimate unity. There are many key Sufi concepts that illuminate this journey towards the divine union, like Fana. This profound concept refers to the annihilation of the ego or the lower self. It's not a physical death, but a spiritual passing away of one's limited, individualistic self-perception, dissolving into the boundless reality of the divine. It's a state of utter self-transcendence. Following Fana comes Baka, which signifies subsistence in God. Once the ego has been annihilated, the spiritual seeker paradoxically achieves a renewed and eternal existence, abiding in God. It's a state of perpetual awareness of the divine presence, seen as a return to one's true unconditioned nature. Next, Dhikr, meaning remembrance or invocation, is a central Sufi practice involving the repetition of divine names or phrases from the Quran. This rhythmic chanting or silent contemplation serves to purify the heart, still the mind, and constantly bring the consciousness back to God, fostering an intimate connection. Often translated as spiritual listening, Sama is a form of devotional practice, particularly prominent in orders like the Mevlevi, otherwise known as the whirling dervishes. It frequently involves music, poetry, and sacred dance, which are seen as a means to invoke spiritual ecstasy, deepen the experience of the divine, and transcend the physical realm. Tariqa, this term literally meaning the path or way, and in Sufism it refers to the spiritual path or discipline that a seeker undertakes to draw closer to God. Each tariqa, or Sufi order, has its own distinct set of practices, rituals, and lineage of spiritual guidance, providing a structured journey for its adherents. Ultimately, Sufism emphasizes the relentless purification of the heart from all attachments except for God. This purification leads to the cultivation of divine attributes within the individual, such as boundless love, profound compassion, unwavering humility, patience, and generosity. It is through embodying these virtues that the Sufi aims to reflect the divine qualities and realize the oneness of all existence. Sufi ethics are not mere rules to follow, but rather a profound call to inner transformation and the cultivation of virtues that align the human spirit with the divine. The path is deeply experiential, demanding consistent effort and discipline. Central to these practices are meditation and contemplation, which Sufis engage in various forms of, from silent introspection to focused contemplation on divine names, designed to quiet the mind, purify the heart, and open the inner eye to spiritual realities. As previously mentioned, Dhikr, or remembrance of God, the systematic repetition of divine names and sacred phrases, forms the bedrock of Sufi practice, acting as a powerful tool for spiritual purification and maintaining constant awareness of the divine. Spiritual retreats, or khalwa. Many Sufis undertake periods of isolated retreats, often in a designated space, to intensify their spiritual practices, deepen their connection with God, and experience profound states of consciousness free from worldly distractions. Service to others, or khidma, which Sufism emphasizes that true spiritual progress is inseparable from selfless service to humanity, as well as study of sacred text and poetry, deep engagement with the Quran, Hadith, sayings from the Prophet Muhammad, and the rich body of Sufi poetry and philosophical treatises provides intellectual nourishment and spiritual guidance, deepening understanding of the path. Crucially, many Sufis embark on their spiritual journey under the guidance of a sheikh or spiritual guide. This guide, often a master who has already traversed the path, provides personalized instruction, wisdom, and support, helping the seeker navigate the inevitable challenges and subtleties of the spiritual journey. This personalized guidance is considered vital for safe and effective progress on the tariqah. That being said, Sufism's influence has been nothing short of profound, extending its reach far beyond its immediate adherents and deeply enriching Islamic civilization. Its emphasis on divine love, transcendent beauty, and ecstatic experience has been a boundless source of inspiration for Islamic culture, art, and literature. Countless poets from the immortal Rumi and Hafiz to countless others have woven Sufi themes into verses that speak to universal human longing. Music, calligraphy, architecture, and even traditional crafts often bear the imprint of Sufi aesthetics and spiritual yearning. Beyond the Islamic world, Sufi ideas have quietly but powerfully influenced Western thought, particularly in the realms of mysticism, spirituality, and comparative religion. The eloquent translation of Rumi's poems, for instance, have garnered immense popularity, captivating readers across diverse backgrounds and fostering a deeper appreciation for Islamic spiritual traditions. Sufi concepts of universal love, tolerance, and the unity of religions have resonated with Western thinkers seeking common ground and deeper spiritual insight outside conventional frameworks, similar to what we're doing here now. This cross-cultural dialogue continues to highlight Sufism's universal appeal as well as its capacity to bridge divides. In our dynamic and often turbulent modern world, the ancient wisdom of Sufism offers remarkably valuable and actionable insights, some of which being its profound emphasis on inner peace, self-reflection, and the purification of the heart provides a compelling antidote to the prevailing materialism, external distractions, and existential anxieties of contemporary life. Sufism encourages a cultivation of inner richness over outward accumulation. Sufi practices like meditation, mindfulness, and focused remembrance align seamlessly with the emerging global interest in mindfulness, mental health, and well-being. These techniques offer potent tools for stress reduction, emotional regulation, and fostering a deeper connection with one's inner self. Sufism's core message of universal love, compassion, as well as the unity underlying all existence speaks directly to those engaged in efforts for interfaith harmony, social justice, and building a more peaceful and equitable world. It transcends superficial differences to emphasize our shared humanity and divine spark. And today, the emergence of Neo-Sufism demonstrates the adaptability of these timeless teachings. This contemporary movement seeks to represent traditional Sufi wisdom in ways accessible and relevant to modern contexts, often applying its principles to areas like leadership, personal development, and fostering spiritual intelligence in diverse professional and personal settings. In conclusion, Sufism, with its unwavering emphasis on boundless love, transformative inner purification, and the direct experiential journey towards the divine, continues to offer profound spiritual insights in our contemporary world. Whether one approaches it as a rigorous religious path, a philosophical system for understanding reality, or a set of transformative spiritual practices, Sufism provides powerful tools for self-discovery and a deeper, more intimate connection with the transcendent. As we navigate the ever-increasing complexities of contemporary life, the timeless wisdom of Sufism serves as a powerful reminder of the boundless potential for spiritual growth within each individual and the unifying reality that underlies all apparent existence. May its teachings inspire you on your own journey to self-discovery and divine connection. And what a beautiful philosophy it is. That brings us to the end of this breakdown. But like I said before, if you want to check out the videos I dropped previously on different philosophical schools and the history of philosophy, I'll definitely have them linked under the eye icon as well as in the description below. And I would love to hear your thoughts on this video in the comments. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and let me know what you thought of it. While you're down there, you might as well subscribe, not only to help us build the community on our road to 60 and then 100 subscribers, but then you never miss a new video, especially if you hit the bell icon to turn on notifications. But that being said, I think this video has gone on long enough, so I'll set it down here for now. But like I say in all my videos, I love you, stay safe, good luck, and take it